is finally dry underneath the heavy weight of a 2025 sky. I'm looking at your signature, the loops and the lines, while the ghost of our forever slowly untwines. You're asking for a maybe or a let's just try once more, but I'm staring at the scuff marks where you kicked the bedroom door. We've used up every mercy, we spend every dime of grace, and I can't find the woman underneath your tired face. I've got a pocket full of sorry and a head full of why, but the well is gone as dusty as a desert in July. We've walked 1,000 miles just to end up at the start, with nothing but the shrapnel of a detonated heart. Oh, there are no more chances, the cupboard is bare. I'm reaching for the oxygen, but there's nothing in the air. We've burned every bridge and we've cursed every star until we forgot exactly who we are. You can't fix a window that's been ground into sand. You can't hold a shadow in the palm of your hand. I love you enough to let the curtain finally fall, 'cause no more chances is the kindest one of all. I remember when a promise was a solid piece of gold before the winter set in and the stories grew so old. We used to patch the leaking roof with a kiss and a prayer, but now the rain is inside and it's more than I can bear. I've heard that I'll be better and that I can really change, but the architecture of us has become so cold and strange. Every time I stay, I'm just waiting for the crash, sifting through the embers, looking for a spark in the ash. And not that I don't care, it's that I've carried myself to death. I'm gasping for a moment just to catch a single breath. If I give you one more hour, I'll lose another year, drowning in the salt of every one last desperate tear. The door isn't locked, but the hinges are tired, and the love that we had has officially expired. Oh, there are more chances, the cupboard is bare. I'm reaching for the oxygen, but there's nothing in the air. We've burned every bridge and we've cursed every star until we forgot exactly who we are. You can't fix a window that's been ground into sand. You can't hold a shadow in the palm of your hand. I love you enough to let the curtain finally fall, 'cause no more chances is the kindest one of all. So don't look at me that way, don't say my name again. The cycle has to break or we'll never reach the end. One love, one final, it's okay, but the chances they all walked away. The calendar is hanging by a single rusted nail. In this kitchen where our forever finally turned to pale. It's December 2025 and the air is getting thin. I don't know where the hurt stops and where we both begin. I watched you try to smile through 1,000-yard stare, while I reached out for a ghost that wasn't even there. We're two masterminds of kindness who became a work of art at the systematic breaking of a single shared heart. We didn't need a villain, we didn't need a lie. We didn't need a storm to watch the color from the sky. We just ran out of the magic that makes the heavy light. And now we're just two shadows failing in the night. Oh, we're failing each other, and it's killing me slow. Watching the person I love be the one I let go. There's no shouting in the hallway, no slamming of the door, just the quiet understanding that we can't do this anymore. We're two good people in a love that went wrong. The right kind of singers for the wrong kind of song. It's the heaviest burden I've ever had to cover. The slow, silent way. We're failing each other. I'm looking at the blueprints of the life we tried to build, the empty rooms of Sunday that'll never be fulfilled. You didn't do a thing to me, and I didn't cheat or steal, but there's a hollowness inside us that no I'm sorry can heal. I see you try to reach for me, then pull your hand away, like you're scared of the electricity in a world that's turned to gray. We're drowning in the shallow and just inches from the sand. Two people letting go because we're too tired to stand. If you were a monster, I could learn to hate your name. If I was a traitor, you could put me in the flame. But how do you survive the grief when nobody is bad, when you're losing the best thing you ever could have had? We're just two tired sailors on a ship that's perfectly fine, but we're drifting in different directions across the finish line. Oh, we're failing each other, and it's killing me slow. Watching the person I love be the one I let go. There's no shouting in the hallway, no slamming of the door, just the quiet understanding that we can't do this anymore. We're two good people in a love that went wrong. The right kind of singers for the wrong kind of song. I'll pack the blue suitcase, you take the one in brown. We'll watch our little kingdom slowly crumble down. I still love you, lady, and I know you love me too, but that's the hardest part of failing you. We did everything they told us man and woman should. Built a garden from the rubble, turned the iron into wood. We traded all our secrets like coins inside a jar, and we promised we could make it no matter where we are. But the foundation started shifting in the spring of 20 We've been working double shifts just to keep the flame alive. Now I'm looking at your tired eyes and the shadows underneath, while we're smiling for the cameras through our gritted, aching teeth. We had the passion and the patience, we had the history, we had 1,000 nights of us and you and me. But the bank is finally empty and the well has run so dry, and I love you isn't strong enough to stop the slow goodbye. we gave it every heartbeat, we gave it every breath. We fought a war for forever until we faced a quiet death. But you can build a bridge of gold across a canyon made of rust, and still wake up to find your kingdoms turn to nothing more than dust. It's the saddest kind of ending when there's no one left to blame, when you're standing in the ashes but you still adore the flame. It's a bitter pill to swallow, it's a rough and jagged rough to realize that love just wasn't enough. I'm packing up the books we read, the ones we shared in bed, folding up the could-have-beens and the words we never said. There's no anger in this hallway, there's no shouting in the yard, just the sound of two people fighting, breathing way too hard. We were supposed to be the lucky ones, the ones who beat the odds, two believers standing tall against the silence of the gods. But the world is heavy, darling, and the gravity is real, and there's a limit to the brokenness that a single kiss can heal. If kindness was a currency, we'd be the richest in the land. If sorry was a healing touch, I'd still be holding your hand. But the engine's blown a gasket and the wheels have come away, and no amount of wishing's gonna make the shadows stay. We're perfect on the paper, we're a masterpiece of art, but we're just two different rhythms in a single failing heart. Oh, we gave it every heartbeat, we gave it every breath. We fought a war for forever until we faced a quiet death. But you can build a bridge of gold across a canyon made of rust, and still wake up to find your kingdoms turn to nothing more than dust. It's the saddest kind of ending when there's no one left to blame, when you're standing in the ashes but you still adore the flame. It's a bitter pill to swallow, it's a rough and jagged rough to realize that love just wasn't enough. So I leave the keys on the counter, and you leave the light on the porch. We're just two tired runners handing back a dying torch. It wasn't for lack of trying, it wasn't for lack of soul, but sometimes the pieces don't make a whole. No love, love wasn't enough. The station clock is ticking like a countdown in my chest. I'm leaning on a suitcase filled with all we couldn't test. The platforms where we went to rain, the air is thick and gray. It's the final page of us that we're tearing out today. You're standing there in your wool coat, your hands deep in your side, with a look of quiet mourning that you're not trying to hide. The whistle blows a lonely note from somewhere down the line, and I'm realizing your hand is no longer held in mine. The track stretches out to a place I don't know, into a future where you're not allowed to go. The steam is rising up, blurring out your face as the ghosts of our forever vanish without a trace. Oh, it's the final train, it's the long goodbye underneath the hollow 2020 dispatch sky. The wheels are gonna turn and the steel is gonna scream, waking me up from this broken beautiful dream. Taking a seat by the window on the right to watch a sudden frantic panic that I'm burying inside. I wanna jump back off, I wanna pull you through the glass, but the laws of over say we have to let this pass. You raise a trembling hand as the engine starts to groan, and the heaviest sound on earth is a heart turning to stone. I'm moving now, I'm sliding, I'm a passenger of grief, and the distance growing between us is a cold and cruel thief. I see you getting smaller on that concrete island shore, until you're just a speck, then you're not there anymore. I'm staring at the empty seat where you were meant to sit, lighting up a memory just to watch the end of it. The rhythm of the rails is a never, never, never to the lie we used to tell about a forever and ever. Then they're gone. I'm headed for a sunrise, I don't wanna see it dawn. Click clack, click clack, there's no turning back. Just the smell of the diesel and the taste of the salt, and the knowledge that leaving was nobody's fault. The suitcase is sitting light, a coffin by the bed, packed with the ghosts of the things we never said. I'm trying to zip it, but my hands start to shake under the weight of the heart I'm about to break. I look at you sleeping, so peaceful and still, while I'm climbing up this cold, impossible hill. The air in this bedroom has turned into stone, and I never felt more wretched or more alone. I'm moving like a shadow, I'm treading on glass, waiting for this final cool moment to pass. My lungs are heavy, my chest is so tight, I'm losing my battle with the middle of the night. Oh, I'm leaving without breath, that I'm slipping through the door in a world where I don't belong to you anymore. Every inch I move away is the depth of my soul, falling down a deep and a bottomless hole. It's December of 2025, and the frost is on the pane, and I'm suffocating slowly in the shadow of our pain. No goodbye on my lips, just the silence of death. I'm walking out the life we made, leaving without breath. I pass by the kitchen where the calendar hangs. Each circle day hits me with sharpened fangs. The dinners we burned and the wine that we poured, now it's just a house, just some pain and some board. I wanna wake you up, I wanna beg you to scream, to pull me back out of this suffocating dream. But the oxygen's gone and the fire is out, and there's nothing left to do but seeing ours as I look at the sky. The first time I kissed you, the last time we fought. The freedom I wanted and the poison I bought. I'm gasping for mercy, I'm gasping for grace as I take one last look at your beautiful breath. I'm slipping through the door in a world where I don't belong to you anymore. Every inch I move away is a theft of my soul, falling down a deep and a bottomless hole. It's 2020 twice, and the frost is on the pane, and I'm suffocating slowly in the shadow of a pain. I'm walking out the life we made, leaving without breath. I'm on the porch now. The air is so cold, but it's not the kind of air that a man can hold. One step to the car, one hand on the wheel. I'm forgetting how to feel. I'm gone. I'm gone. The gravel is crunching like bone underneath my shoes. It's the heaviest walk with the most to lose. I've got my keys in my pocket and my head hanging low, checking the rear view for a reason not to go. You're standing in the doorway with your arms crossed tight, a silhouette of maybe in the dying yellow light. I wanna turn around, I wanna scream your name, but we've burned all the oxygen and died in the flame. Every step feels like a mile, every breath feels like a blade. Looking at the wreckage of the promises we made. The driveway is a desert that I have to cross alone, leaving behind the only home I've ever known. And I'm walking away slowly, hoping you'll call out to settle the silence and the suffocating doubt. I'm dragging my heart like a stone through the dirt, measuring the distance by the level of the hurt. In the cold air of 2020 flat, I'm losing my mind, trying not to look at what I'm leaving behind. It's a long, dark road and a bitter, bitter sky. Walking away slowly from a beautiful light. I reached the gate and I lingered on the latch, waiting for a spark or a strike of a match. I remember the morning we moved in the bed, and all of the forevers that we haven't even said. Now your shadow is shrinking in the glass of the door, and I'm not the man that you love anymore. The wind is a whisper telling me to run, but how do you leave when you're not really done? If I walk a little faster, maybe I'll go numb, maybe I'll forget where the heartbeat started from. But my feet are made of lead and my soul is made of glass, watching the ghost of our start to pass. One step for the laughter, two steps for the tears, 10,000 steps for the wasted out years. And I'm walking away slowly, hoping you'll call out to settle the silence and the suffocation. for the stop or the wait, but it's only the end. The porch light just clicked off. The world's gone to black. I'm walking away slowly, and I'm never The left side of the mattress is a cold and empty shore, where the waves of your breathing don't wash up anymore. I reach out in the darkness, through the haze of half asleep, for a hand that isn't there, for a promise I couldn't keep. The smell of you is fading from the fabric of the quilt, replaced by the heavy iron and the stone of all my guilt. I stare at the ceiling where the morning light starts to crawl, like a slow motion picture of the way we had to fall. The coffee pot is quiet, there's only one cup on the tray. A bitter start to another long and suffocating day. I'm bracing for the moment when the fog begins to clear, and I remember why the silence is the only thing I hear. Oh, there's a ghost in the hallway and a hollow in my chest. The sun is just a witness to a heart that cannot rest. It's the cruelest kind of torture, this opening of eyes to a world that's lost its color, and a love that's told its lies. In 2023, I thought I'd be over the sting, but I'm still a broken man waiting for a phone to ring. The hardest part of living is the truth I'm forced to own. Waking up alone, just waking up alone. I see your silver hairbrush sitting lonely by the sink, and it pushes me much closer to the jagged dark blue brink. I found myself whispering good morning to the air before I realize I'm talking to a ghost that isn't there. The closet's half empty, just a row of empty hooks, like the missing final chapters in the saddest of our books. I put on my jacket, but I can't find my keys. I'm a man brought to his shaking, weary knees. In my dreams we were dancing in the kitchen by the light. You were wearing that old sweater, holding on so tight, but the alarm clock is a reaper, cutting down the thread, sending me back to this desert. In my bed I'd stay in the shadows if I could just see your face, instead of this echoing, God-forsaken space. car in the street. Another day of pretending that I'm standing on my feet. But I'll just stay here under the weight of the gray, waiting for the night to take the light away. Yeah, waking up alone is the price I have to pay. I went to bed at 10 o'clock to escape the waking ache, but the pillow is a witness to the promises we break. I close my eyes to find the peace that daylight won't provide, but there's no place left in 2020 fair where a broken mind can hide. The static in the air starts to form a familiar sound, and suddenly the world I lost is the only one I found. I see you by the window with the sunlight in your hair. For a heartbeat of a second, I forget you aren't there. My subconscious is a poet, writing lines I can't repeat. Walking down the sidewalk of a long abandoned street, I'm reaching for your jacket, I'm calling out your name. And in this hollow slumber, you're still loving me the same. Oh, I'm dreaming your name into the middle of the night, chasing after shadows in a world of silver light. Every letter is a teardrop, every syllable's a sigh, as I build a bridge of maybes to a cold and empty sky. My lips are moving softly while the room is deathly still, fighting off the logic and the hollow inner chill. It's the only way to hold you, it's the only way to cope. Dreaming you're not afraid and dying rope. We're sitting at the table where the wood is still unbroken, and all the cruel and jagged words are left forever unspoken. You're smiling at a secret that we haven't shared in years, before the salt of goodbye turned our laughter into tears. I try to tell you stay right here, don't let the morning come, but the rhythm of my sleeping heart is like a muffled drum. The colors start to flicker and the edges start to fray. I'm losing you to the reality of another lonely day. I'd sleep for 1,000 years if it kept you in the room. I live inside the twilight of this sweet and heavy gloom, because waking up is falling from a skyscraper of grace to a world that doesn't have a single footprint of your face. I whisper your name like a prayer or a curse, and every time I say it, the silence just gets worse. dying rope. The sun is hitting the carpet. The dream is turning gray. I can feel your fingers slipping a million miles away. Sarah, I'm wide awake now. The house is cold, and your name is the only thing I have left to hold. The sun went down an hour ago, but kitchen's glowing red from the taillights of a memory driving circles in my head. I moved the chair you sat in, I turned the pictures to the wall, but the absence of your body is the loudest sound of all. I walk into the hallway and I see a flicker there, a silhouette of us still tangled in the summer air. I try to flip the switch, I try to burn the candles bright, but there's a darkness in this house that doesn't care about the light. I'm running from a ghost that doesn't need a heavy chain, just a whisper in the doorway and a footprint in the rain. I've scrubbed the floors a dozen times to wash away the past, but the deeper that the love is, the longer shadows last. Oh, the sun can rise in 2024, but the room stays dim. I'm reaching for the shoreline, but I've forgotten how to swim. You walked out of the door, but you forgot to take your ghost, and that's the part of losing you that hurts me the most. I can hide beneath the covers, I can try to find some sleep, but some secrets are too heavy for a broken heart to keep. You can walk away forever, you can find somebody new, but the shadows never leave. And my shadow looks like you. I went down to the river where we carved our names in clay. The water's risen higher and it's washed the words away, but when the moon hits center stage and the world is turning blue, I see your outline on the water, exactly like I knew. There's a shape beside the dresser where your dresses used to hang. It's the echo of the I love you that we never truly sang. Every corner is a trap, every closet is a cage. I'm a man who's stuck forever on a half-torn empty page. They say that light is faster, they say it wins the race, but I can't outrun the hollow look that's frozen on my face. I'm standing in the center of a midday summer park, and I'm the only living thing that's shivering in the dark. If I turn around too quickly, I can almost feel your breath. It's a haunting kind of living that is lonelier than death. Find somebody new, but the shadows never leave. And my shadow looks like you. I'm turning off the lamp, but the dark is just as full of the way you used to laugh and the way you used to pull. Close the curtains, lock the gate, but the shadows inside, and it's far too late. The porch light is flickering, dying in the breeze, while the wind hums a melody through the leafless trees. I'm standing on the gravel where your car used to park, just a shadow of a man wandering in the dark. I looked up at the sky, seeking some kind of grace, but the moon is just a cold reflection of your face. I try to hold my head up, try to play the part, but the silver light is cutting through my hollowed out heart. The stars look like diamonds scattered on the black, each one a reminder that you're never coming back. The air is getting colder as the midnight starts to peak, and I feel the first betrayal running down my cheek. Oh, look at the moonlight dancing on the stains of my tears, a beautiful spotlight on my darkest of fears. It turns every drop into a crystal of pain, like 1,000 little daggers falling down just like rain. It's a cruel kind of magic, making sorrow look bright, while I'm breaking into pieces in the middle of the night. The world is fast asleep, but I'm still standing here. It's late in 2024 and the world is moving fast, but I'm anchored to the bottom of a river in the past. You said that we were cosmic, written in the glow, but you left me in the shadows with nowhere left to go. The moon doesn't judge, it just watches me bleed, providing all the lonely light that a broken man could need. I see my reflection in a puddle on the street, with the glow of the heavens and my misery meet. If I could reach up high and pull the curtain down, I'd wrap myself in darkness so I wouldn't have to drown. But the glow is relentless, it's stripping me bare, finding every secret that I buried in despair. It shines on the ring finger where the goal used to be, a spotlight on the ghost of the man you left with me. on the wall is a hammer, striking 3 a.m. I'm reaching for your side of the bed, but I'm losing once again. The shadows are long and heavy, stretching across the floor, like the ghost of the final argument when you walked out the door. I try to close my eyes, but the darkness is a screen, playing every I love you and every jagged scene. The silence is a predator, it's hunting for my mind, looking for the pieces of the man I left behind. My eyelids weigh a ton, but my soul is wide awake, counting every heartbeat and every slow mistake. The coffee's cold in the kitchen, the moonlight's cold on the glass, waiting for the ghost of you to finally let me pass. Oh, it's another night without rest, another night without you, doing all the lonely things that a broken man can do. I'm wrestling with the covers, I'm fighting with the sheets, while the memory of your touch is a drum that never beats. I'm exhausted by the absence, I'm weary to the bone, in a kingdom made of pillows, sitting on a hollow throne. The sun is just a stranger, I'm not ready to suggest. It's just another long and hollow night without rest. In the middle of the quiet, I swear I hear your keys, or the rustle of your dress caught on the evening breeze. But it's just the house settling into its new lonely shape, in this prison of a bedroom where there's no hope for escape. It's 2025 and I thought by now I'd sleep, but the promises we broke are secrets that I keep. I'm staring at the ceiling, tracing cracks I never saw, when your head was on my chest and love was the only law. Sleep is for the lucky, sleep is for the blind, sleep is for the people who left nothing left behind. But I'm a man of ruins, I'm a man of yesterday, and the sorries in my throat are just getting in the way. If I dream I see you leaving, if I wake I know you're gone. I'm caught in the machinery between the dusk and dawn. Oh, it's another night without rest, another night without you, doing all the lonely things that a broken man can do. I'm wrestling with the covers, I'm fighting with the sheets, while the memory of your touch is a drum that never beats. I'm exhausted by the absence, I'm weary to the bone, in a kingdom made of pillows, sitting on a hollow throne. The sun is just a stranger, I'm not ready to suggest. It's just another long and hollow night without rest, without rest. The blue light's creeping in now, through the bottom of the shade. I'm terrified of the light and the choice that we made. One more night, one more day. I'm just a tired shadow, wasting away. The moonlight's hitting the kitchen floor, tracing out the cracks of the night you walked out the door and never looked look back. I'm staring at the table where we shared our morning tea. Now there's a ring of salt and water where your laughter used to be. I try to scrub the wood today, I try to bleach the stone, but something soaks so deep they leave you shivering and alone. It's funny how a liquid that's as clear as Mountain Dew can leave a mark so permanent, just like the thought of you. They say that time's a river, washes everything away, but I'm standing in a flood that's getting higher every day. The colors of our happy ever after start to bleed into a map of sorrow that is all I have to read. Oh, the stains of tears are everywhere, they're written on the wall. They're in the fibers of the carpet where I watch you finally fall. They've salted every memory, they've rusted every dream, and pulled apart the stitching of our life at every seam. You can't wash away the heartbreak, you can't dry the ghost of us. I'm just a man who's drowning in the salt and in the dust, looking at the wreckage through a world that's gone careers, living in a house built on the stains of tears. I found your favorite book today, the one you read in June back in 2025, beneath a warmer kind of moon. I opened up the middle and the pages felt so tight, curled and yellowed where you cried yourself to sleep at night. I didn't know the ink was running while we were still okay. I didn't see the masterpiece just melting into gray. Now every letter's blurred and every word is hard to find, just like the broken promises you left here in my mind. They're on my collar, they're on my hands, they're on the blueprints of our future plans. It's a chemistry of missing you, a science of the pain, like trying to stop the damage of the acid in the rain. If I could cry a different ocean, one that's fresh and blue, maybe I could wash away the bitterness of you. Every dream and pulled apart the stitching of our life at every seam. You can't wash away the heartbreak, you can't dry the ghost of us. I'm just a man who's drowning in the salt and in the dust, looking at the wreckage through a world that's gone careers, living in a house built on the stains of tears. But the window's streaked and blurred. I'm listening for a footstep or a soft and forgiving word, but the pillow's still damp and the mark is still there, just a permanent stain in the shape of a prayer. I checked the velvet lining of the little wooden tray, the spot beside my watch where you used to let it lay. I searched beneath the dresser and the cracks along the floor, like finding it could open up a long forgotten door. The house is far too quiet, the dust is settling deep on the promises we made but were never meant to keep. I'm looking for a circle made of silver or of gold to fix the jagged edges of a story growing cold. My ring finger is heavy with the weight of nothing there, just a pale thin line of skin and a feeling of despair. The tan has finally faded, I'm scared of what I'll be when the morning carries on. Oh, it's just a missing wedding band, a tiny piece of light that slipped through my fingers in the middle of the night. Did you take it when you left? Did you throw it in the sea? Or is it hiding in the shadows, just like you and me? It's a symbol of a covenant that's crumbled into sand. Now I'm left with empty palms and a missing wedding band. I remember when I placed it on your hand in 23. You whispered that you'd never find a man as loved as me. Now it's late in 2025 and the calendar is wrong. The days are getting shorter and the nights are getting long. Maybe it's in the pocket of the coat you wore that day when you said I just can't do this and you turned your face away. Or maybe it's just wandering like a heart without a home in the garden where the weeds have grown beneath the garden gnome. They say that gold is timeless, that it never learns to rust, but they don't tell you dreams can turn to nothing more than dust. I'm digging through the ashes of the life we try to build, searching for a miracle that never was fulfilled. I don't want the diamond, I don't want the shine, I just want the moment when your hand was held in piece of light that slipped through my fingers in the middle of the night. Did you take it when you left? Did you throw it in the sea? Or is it hiding in the shadows, just like you and me? It's a symbol of a covenant that's crumbled into sand. Now I'm left with empty palms and a missing wedding band. I stopped looking in the kitchen, I stopped looking in the hall. I realized it wasn't lost, it wasn't there at all. The circle's finally broken, the metal's gone to clay, and the man who wore their wedding band died when you walked away. I'm washing the sheets for the third time this week, trying to scrub out the secrets we speak. But the cotton is stubborn, it's holding its breath, like a heart that's still fighting a slow, quiet death. I opened the drawer where you kept your lace, and the air turned to liquid. I fell on my face. It's not just a memory, it's not just a ghost, it's the part of the living that hurts me the most. I'm inhaling the shadows, I'm chasing the wind, tracing the places where your skin had been. The room is a graveyard of maybe and soon, under the light of a cold, hollow moon. Oh, the scent of you lingers like smoke in my hair, a beautiful poison in every breath of air. It's vanilla and rain, it's the salt of your tears, it's the fragrance of all of our wasted out years. I'm choking on jasmine and sandalwood sighs while I stare at the space where your silhouette lies. How can a perfume feel like a knife? The scent of you is the ghost of my life. I walk past the cafe where we used to meet, and a stranger wore your scent across For one heartbeat of time, I forgot you were gone. I reached for your shoulder to welcome the dawn, but the wind blew it sideways, the vision fell through, and I'm standing here shaking, just looking for you. In a sweater you borrowed and never gave back. The scent of our forever is starting to crack. I wanna burn every candle and open the door, clear out the traces of you on the floor. But if I let the air in and the cedar wood fades, I'll be left in the dark with these sharp, jagged blades. If I lose the smell of your neck in the fall, I'm washing the sheets for the third time this week, trying to scrub out the secrets we speak. But the cotton is stubborn, it's holding its breath, like a heart that's still fighting a slow, quiet death. I opened the drawer where you kept your lace, and the air turned to liquid, I fell on my face. It's not just a memory, it's not just a ghost, it's the part of the living that hurts me the most. I'm inhaling the shadows, I'm chasing the wind, tracing the places where your skin had been. The room is a graveyard of maybe and soon, under the light of a cold, hollow moon. Oh, the scent of you lingers like smoke in my hair, a beautiful poison in every breath of air. It's vanilla and rain, it's the salt of your tears, it's the fragrance of all of our wasted out years. I'm choking on jasmine and sandalwood sighs while I stare at the space where your silhouette lies. How can a perfume feel like a knife? The scent of you is the ghost of my life. I walk past the cafe where we used to meet, and the stranger wore your scent across the street. For one heartbeat of time, I forgot you were gone. I reached for your shoulder to welcome the dawn, but the wind blew us sideways, the vision fell through, and I'm standing here shaking, just looking for you. In a sweater you borrowed and never gave back. The scent of our forever is starting to crack. I wanna burn every candle and open the door, clear out the traces of you on the floor. But if I let the air in and the cedar wood fades, I'll be left in the dark with these sharp, jagged blades. If I lose the smell of your neck in the fall, did I ever really have you at all? Oh, the scent of you lingers like smoke in my hair, a beautiful poison in every breath of air. It's vanilla and rain, it's the salt of your tears, it's the fragrance of all of our wasted out years. I'm choking on jasmine and sandalwood sighs while I stare at the space where your silhouette lies. How can a perfume feel like a knife? The scent of you is the ghost of my life. I'm holding your pillow, it's starting to fade. The sweetest mistake that we ever made. Just a hint of your shampoo, a trace of your skin. Where do I stop? And where do you begin? Breath by watching the steam rise off your coffee cup, while you're looking at the floor, never looking up. The radio is playing a song we used to know, but now it's just a ghost of a life we let go. I reach for your hand, then I pull it back fast, like touching a memory made of shattered glass. We're sitting 3 inches apart on this bed, but there's a 1,000-mile desert inside of my head. The air in this room has never felt so thin. Where do I end? Where do you begin? Oh, it's the silence between us. It's louder than a scream. It's the funeral march of a beautiful dream. We're drowning in words that we're too scared to say, as we watch the last sunset of us fade to gray. You're right beside me, but you're already gone. The coldest winter is just before the dawn, and my heart is breaking in the quiet of this room. In the silence between us, love met its doom. You're close by the door where it's always been, but the welcome home echoes feel hollow and thin. I wanna ask why, when did we fail? But the oxygen's gone and my spirit is frail. We're 2 statues carved from a lifetime of hurt, buried alive in a handful of dirt. If you'd only yell, if you'd only fight, I'd have something to hold in the middle of the night. But the stillness is heavy, this piece is a lie. It's the quiet crumbling of everything inside. No, I love you, no, goodbye, no, please stay. Just the sound of our heartbeats drifting away. Oh, it's the silence between us. It's louder than a scream. It's the funeral march of a beautiful dream. We're drowning in words that we're too scared to say, as we watch the last sunset of us fade to gray. You're right beside me, but you're already gone. The coldest winter is just before the dawn, and my heart is breaking in the quiet of this room. In the silence between us. Just before the dawn, and my heart is breaking in the quiet of this room. In the silence between us, listen to the clock tick, tick, tick. The time we have left is making me sick. One more breath and you walk out that door. And the silence between us will be mine forevermore.